Quick reminder from the referee to keep things fair, to keep things as professional as possible inside the ring. So this for a place in the final of the women's 57 kg, where the opponent will be Taipei's Wu Shiyi, the Olympic medalist from Paris. Jasmine with a slight height advantage in this one, and she will want to utilize that reach. Sәрсенбек, though, has come out with a fairly organized and attacking mindset, pushing Jasmine into the corners. A good aggressive start from both. Both believing in the dictum of attack being the best form of defense. Some very good punches have been landed by the boxer from Kazakhstan. Jasmine winning that stage 2 after beating Juscelio from Brazil. Also went past the Kazakhstan boxer Aidana Zabakaeva in the semi-finals. It's been an even contest. Sәрсенбек with some good punches early on, but Jasmine now beginning to defend much better. Both athletes really enjoying the heat of this battle. Little smile on Sәрсенбek's face as she moves in. Of course, it's a sport where belief, any combat sports for that matter, belief plays such a massive role. Half the battle, one perhaps in your head, but then you have to make sure that you never cross it over into overconfidence or complacency, because that can lead to your downfall. And it just takes a blink of an eye for the situation to change. Jasmine lands a couple of punches late in the first round. Is that good enough to sway the favor of the judges? Could well be a split verdict, just judging by how Sәрсенбek began, but how well Jasmine is finishing this first round. Took a knock to the face, but then responded with a couple herself. Even Stevens, I thought, and it will be very interesting how the judges have read this one. Jasmine Lamboria started a little on the back foot with the Kazakhstan boxer. Sәрсенбek coming out all guns blazing, but as it went on, Jasmine grew in confidence, got some shots in. Kept getting some decent punches away, and at the end of it, it's a 5-love lead for India's Jasmine Lamboria. Everything to do for Ұлжан Сәрсенбек. Important second round, especially for the boxer in blue.
Round 2.
Sәрсенбek, not surprisingly, who's going in for the aggressive start of the two. Jasmine doing very well to use that height of hers. Staying away from the punching range of Sәрсенбek. Every now and then just moving in, weaving in for the counter as she does there. It's definitely not turning out to be easy. Särsenbek proving a tricky opponent to deal with. Lots of ducks and weaves.
Бауырым, машинаны сетіп қойдым. Еліңе өзім жөндедім де.
Red, I suspect, making their mark in the early stages of the second round. Now, can she finish with a flourish as she did in the first round? Jasmine Lamboria of India. Motley little crowd, but all chanting her name. Särsenbek trying her best to just go through the defenses a bit, but that's where Jasmine has been quite good in this bout. As we've seen with a few of the lighter weight categories, using the corners of the ring to good effect. Not always a defensive option. Sometimes you can also use it to convert it into offense very quickly. Good left landed by Särsenbek. He has had a more positive round, one would think. Some issues with the headgear will have to be put back. Add another 10 seconds overall. But so far it's Jasmine who's looking in control. World number 2 boxer in her weight category. What happened? Too close for comfort in the end. So another round, which does look like it has lent towards yet another Haryanvi boxer from Bhiwani. Lost out in the 2024 Asian Games, but she's making a mark here. Gold at the World Boxing Championships, gold at the World Boxing Cup, and she's going for gold at the World Boxing Cup Finals as well in Greater Noida. Another round goes Jasmine's way. So overwhelmingly in control of this bout, and just needs to effectively manage the third round. Or maybe send a message across to Wu Shiyi if she can deliver something close to a knockout. Särsenbek, the monster, has to come up with something quite special. However, in that desperation, you can make a few more errors. You can let your guard down. Best part about Jasmine's performance today has been the ring management. The way that she's been able to cover pretty much every part of the circle or every part of the ring, and come up with some decisive blows every time she gets an opening. It's a very common tactic when one opponent or when boxer is slightly taller than the opponent. They use that movement as a weapon. Stays out of her range, but then moves in very quickly, gets a punch, and then again retreats quietly. Sәрсенбek trying to now go for the jugular. She does need something. Pretty decisive in terms of punches, in terms of impact, which just not has happened for her in this match. Jasmin's defensive game has been on point. Into the last minute, India getting close to finding their first finalist from day 4 of competition at the World Boxing Cup Finals at the Shaheed Vijay Singh Pathak Sports Complex in Greater Noida. 24-year-old Jasmin Lamboria from Bhiwani. She's been very good with her defense. She's also attacked well from time to time and has all but sewn this particular bout up into the last 10 seconds. The crowd knows. I'm sure Ұлжан Сәрсенбек knows, and surely Jasmin Lamboria knows which way the hands will go up at the end of this from the Ugandan referee. The third round, where there was an attempt at a counter-offensive from Sәрсенбek, but it was very well handled. Some good defense. Lots of movement from Jasmin, using her frame to good effect. And then some good blows landed as well every time she got the opportunity. It's likely to be a unanimous decision in her favor.
The winner on point by unanimous decision. In the right corner, representing India,
Jasmin with the win. And through to the